You're looking at Single Strike Tauros. This deck revolves around this Pokemon, the Tauros. It's got the Single Strike attribute, point up that way. It's got the Single Strike attribute, and the draw of this card is the attack Raging Bull. It does 20, plus 20 more for each damage counter on this Pokemon. This Pokemon is now confused. Because it's got the Single Strike attribute, I thought to pair it with Toughness Boost Abomasnow, and because it's a basic Pokemon, we can use Cape of Toughness to give it 50 more HP. So, it gets an effective max HP of 230, which is quite a lot for a basic Pokemon that doesn't give up more than one prize. So, that combined with the obscene amount of damage that Raging Bull can do, if an opponent fails to one-shot the Pokemon, is the alluring part of Tauros. Now, you've got a few other things to help it along too. You've got the Cinccino, make do, discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, draw 2 cards. So very good to keep the deck going in the mid to late game. You've got Dunsparce here to remove weakness. It can be very easy to breach that HP threshold if you're hitting it for weakness. You've also got Manaphy here, Wave Veil, prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So, kind of simple, very high HP wall in the form of Tauros, which punishes you heavily if you attack it without one-shotting it. Okay? If we do the math quickly, if you were to put this at 220 damage, that's like 440 damage it can do back, if I'm not mistaken. 22 damage counters, so 20 plus 20 for each 440, 460, something like that. The last Pokemon to consider is this Lumineon V. Luminous Sign allows you to search your deck for a supporter and put it into your hand when you play it from your hand to the bench. So just something to help us in the early game to set up if we whiff on having a supporter. Then the rest of the deck is kind of just built around setting up. You got Quick Ball, Level Ball, Evolution Incense as your Pokemon searched items. You've got Ordinary Rod and Rescue Carrier to recover lost Pokemon as the game goes. You've got Switch, Escape Rope, Air Balloon as your switching options. Pal Pad to get your one-off supporters or even just draw supporters throughout the game back into your deck for another use. Or if you have to discard them early to be able to use them later. Roseanne's backup allows us to shuffle a menagerie of cards from our discard pile back into the deck. Our deck does feature each of these types of cards, so quite good for us. Karen's Conviction is a card that has been suggested by chat. We haven't had the chance to make use of it yet, but the strategy is sound. It's just a supporter that allows us to overcome certain HP barriers in the late game, as it increases the damage of our Pokemon by 20 for each prize our opponent has taken. So, at the very end of the game, it could raise our damage by 100, and that could be enough to win. Circhester Bath is an important stadium in the damage math presented by this deck. So Circhester Bath reduces damage taken by basic Pokemon by 20. So if you look at that effective HP of Tauros being 230, Circhester Bath gives it just a little bit more survivability. You would need to do 250 damage to knock out a fully healthy Tauros, which is a lot to ask of any deck. If your opponent's not really thinking about it and attacks into Tauros with something like Arceus VStar, then you just knock it out straight away. It's quite good. You got supporters, you got draw supporters in Research, Bruno, Marnie. Just one boss's orders. It's a little bit difficult to weave in a second, just because you need to dedicate so much space to the other functions of the deck to make it work. Finally, let's look at the energy. You've got Twin Energy and Double Turbo, which is your single attachment to be able to attack with Tauros, and then a couple of Capture Energy at the very bottom just to get you set up in the early game if needed. So just a little bit of extra consistency. Now, I would probably put this deck in that same tier as something like Cinderace, which was in the last video I did. Unfortunately, where this deck kind of falls over is, for one, the consistency is kind of lacking, and your opponent is allowed to play around what you're doing. If they're able to maneuver your Pokemon around with boss's orders and escape rope and things like that, maybe Tauros never gets a chance to attack with a big raging bull. If they can one-shot you somehow, like, let's say Ice Rider Calyrex can do 250, that overcomes the HP barrier quite handily. Also, between things like counter stadiums and Tool Scrapper, they could just get rid of the things that give Tauros high HP. Also, they could just use Boss's Orders on Abomasnow. There's lots of ways to dismantle this deck, but when it works, it's quite satisfying. It can do a lot of damage to an opposing Pokemon. The potential to one-shot a VStar, a VMAX, all sorts of stuff. So, if you're enjoying these videos that I've been putting out week to week, please consider dropping a like on the video. It really helps. I really appreciate it when you do. All the comments, I read them all. I try to reply to them if I can. I really enjoy the conversation that we're having in each of the videos. I hope you enjoy the gameplay coming up, and see you in the next video. So take care and goodbye. So, Tauros in the lead, and then we'll hit done. So the cat's going to be out of the bag right off the get-go. I'm seeing Rapid Strike energy, so we're going to need Manaphy and Dunsparce ASAP. We need to try and present the horror scenario. What's going on behind me? Alright, draw a card. Yep. So, capture energy to Tauros. Do I want to put it there? Don't know. Level Ball. Let's go Manaphy. Alright, I feel like getting Manaphy down first, probably more important. Capture energy. We can go Minccino on the bench. I should have done that in the opposite order. I should have put energy on... So I should have level balled for Minccino, placed the capture energy on the Minccino, grabbed the Manaphy, but... oh. Bit of a misplay. Hyena! Good to see you. What's going on, my friend? A Zinnia's Resolve. So this could be the Robin Schultz Urshifu. Which is a notoriously difficult deck to play. We'll see. You ate a lot of chocolate, did you? You have a bit of a sweet tooth. It's one of the things that I remember about you, Hyena. A friend of mine bought me 100 chocolates. Just one of these big boxes from Costco. It was ridiculous. I'm not gonna eat all those. What's up with that? My friend is hilarious, yeah. Alright, looks like we're going to be giving them the Raging Bull. Putting a cape on this at this point would be pointless because I don't have the Abomasnow in play. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to quick ball the backup. We're going to grab Snover. I know, it is so much chocolate, dude. And we're gonna Marnie. You see what's happening here? We're gonna Dunsparce. And they're gonna be a, oh my gosh. Twin energy. Sure. Oh my gosh. I feel like I don't need to make do this turn. Right. Circhester? Nah. Let's just Raging Ball. Alright, we've got kind of the dream set up here. They can come in and use VMAX Rapid Flow, but that won't hit the bench. So what they must do here is evolve. They need to evolve to the VMAX, and they need to boss's orders either the Dunsparce or the Manaphy to make any meaningful progress against my board. But we'll see what happens. I like this Tauros. I think this was your idea, Hyena, to play just a high HP basic and use Cape. I like it better than having to evolve. And Tauros is a very low maintenance attacker. It only requires one attachment. Of course, you know, every Pokemon in the Single Strike family has got some kind of caveat, right? Taurus's one is that you need the damage counters on it. So I think that is probably the most reasonable one to use, because if nothing else, you can just start attacking with Takedown if they don't want to progress the board. So let's see what happens here. Alright. Sight. Uh-oh. So we may go for the 50-50? I don't know. Don't know. So, I think that we go for a big turn here, right? Question is whether I go into Tauros expecting a double energy of some description. I think we do. Which means I can't put down Circhester Bath again. Make do. Takedown. Now this is a tough spot for Urshifu. What are you gonna do, mate? 200 HP, no weakness. What are you gonna do, mate? Yeah, this looks like Robin's Urshifu. It's pretty difficult to play. So the scary thing about this deck is that it has Medicham, and because we put so much damage counters on ourselves. Uh-oh. What have you done? Bro. Bro, what have you done? That's not good. Because now I'm just gonna Raging Ball. Bruh, yeah. What have you done? Alright, we'll go first. Up against Trainer Steezy. No basic Pokemon in the opening hand. We'll have to shuffle and mulligan. Opponent gets an extra card. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. That is a very unfortunate open, but we do have the switch at least. Feels bad to open the Lumineon like that. You hate to see it. We'll just hit done. Alright, looks like no attack from them turn 2. Unless they discard an energy and use Melanie. Alright, looking less and less likely that that will happen. So we can switch Research. We'll play Circhester Bath, of course, but... Alright, Air Balloon rather than Switch. It's Pal Pad, the supporter back. Oops. Done. Research. Now what have we got? Okay, we can just go Level Ball. Grab Minccino. Research. We'll get rid of Circhester Bath, I think. I shouldn't have put the cape down. But we'll see. If they don't replace our stadium, they will not knock out the Tauros. So it was worth it. They might forget. They might forget the Circhester Bath. Honestly, that's part of what we rely on. We just rely on bamboozling our opponents. But we'll see how it goes. It does seem like they'll definitely get to attack this turn, so... We'll see what happens. Choice Belt, DTE. Now, Stadium. Or not. Marnie is okay. Would have liked to keep the Research and the Abomasnow. It's a very playable hand. That is not great, actually. But if they attack and don't replace the Bath, uh-oh, get knocked out. That's not good for them. Whoops. Circhester Bath, my friends. Good card. We got double turbo. Research. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Now what will you do, Arceus VStar? Rugged helmet. Interesting. Okay. Double turbo. I'm gonna go to the Research here to try and shore up our position. So how does it work? It puts it into my hand, okay. Well, I think what I want to do here is actually just rope. And that way I get to preserve the energy as well. This game's going alright. Get rid of the money. Alright. Takedown. Forgot. Big forgot. Bad. 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 Oh no. Now we need this. There's Air Balloon in this deck, right? We need the Air Balloon. Uh-oh. No, what is with all of this? Alright, make do, get rid of Manaphy. Yeah, it's pretty rude. It's pretty rude. Let's do this and see what's in the deck. Alright. Just grab one of these ones. I'll attach this here. Pass. Almost feels like I need a grass energy in this deck. But like, you would always just put in something better anyway, you know? Alright. What have you got? What have you got? What was that? Boss's orders? Ugh. Come on. So I have Capture Energy in the deck. That will allow us to retreat. It is very unfortunate that Abomasnow costs so much. We've gotten a lot of work done so far with the energies that we have in play, so I'm not too fussed about like attaching a twin energy to retreat. Especially because we also have Roseanne's backup in the deck still. And then we've got a boss's orders, so we can just take out the Inteleon as well. Like, it's a good opportunity, you know. So, we don't want to let that go. We definitely want to just commit the energy, retreat, attack with Tauros next turn. This deck has a lot going on. It looks like energy denial between Rugged Helmet and probably the Inteleon VMAX that removes energy. Makes sense. It's not a bad idea, for sure. So let's try and draw. There's that Karen's Conviction. Raging Bull. Really just set our opponent behind. And with Circhester Bath, the damage from Inteleon's first attack, the VMAX attack, won't knock out the Tauros. Might even survive with a quick shooting as well. Thanks to Circhester Bath, but we'll see. We will see. What have you got? Karen's Conviction is not doing very much so far this game. They need to start taking some prizes for my sake. Circhester Bath is kind of easy to forget, huh? Don't know if I have a way of pivoting here. Let's make do. This is doing 80 minus 20. Rugged Helmet's kind of annoying. Karen's Conviction is not even buffing our damage, so we can't even use that line of play. See what's in the deck. Nothing in particular. Now we could just go for it. Could just go for it. It's a very annoying Pokemon to have in that spot. If we just do it and go and flip heads, we're in a really nice spot, right? I could also retreat. It's not bad. Keep the damaged Tauros in play. And just attack with this Tauros. I don't mind that. Raging Bull will do more. Not quite enough to hit that KO, but it's still like kind of an annoying Pokemon to have in the active for them. So we'll see what happens. Switch. Okay. Alright. No Marnie. We've got a lot of energy in the back pocket, which is nice. The moment that we're able to get this Tauros out of the active, we're in good shape. Alright, Hydro Snipe. Just believe. Yeah, I'm about it. You know me. So 90, 180 is pretty good. Let's do this. We just Bruno here. We don't need any of those cards for now. Oh, we didn't get knocked out. I am somewhat unintelligent. Whoops. It's actually an annoying amount of HP on this. Because it will get knocked out by Max Bullet. And then this is potentially getting knocked out as well. Oh, but it gets reduced by Circhester Bath? Alright, let's see. Let's see if they've got it. Let's see what they've got. Maybe I should attach the energy? I don't know. Alright, cool. Glad I didn't commit energy to the board. Where are you gonna put that damage, my friend? We can grab Manaphy, which will be somewhat annoying for them to deal with. Alright, let's attach energy here. And then we'll go Bruno. Also, Ordinary Rod. We'll grab a Tauros and Manaphy. Okay. Make do the research, not going to use those. That's not what I want. Alright, retreat. That's actually very annoying. Very annoying. Very annoying. Dang. Can we top deck Karen, please? Alright, give me Karen. Karen's Conviction. Let's go. Karen's Conviction. And an energy. Almost. There's that Manaphy. Too little too late, though. We're getting there. I'm gonna take double KO. Quite likely. Yikes. I mean, we were getting knocked out no matter what, but... yeah. Alright. Show me what you got, Inteleon. If nothing else, there is an awkward turn coming up for them because I'll be placing the Tauros active and doing nothing, basically. Tool Scrapper. Very cool. Didn't get rid of my Lumineon Air Balloon, though, so I'm reasonably happy about that. Cape would have been nice, though, for sure. Okay. That is a sad pair of Pokemon to lose, but we will persevere. Alright, this is not bad, because now we can bench Minccino and Manaphy. Right? And we're gonna go Roseanne's. And we'll take back one of each of these things. Right? Not bad, not bad. Energy. Takedown. Now, there is a world where they win this turn. Actually, no. No, there's not. Not really. Not unless they're able to, like, quick shooting Minccino down somehow and then knock this out, but... yeah, Manaphy ruins any chance of that happening, fortunately. Now, I could have also just chosen not to attack with the Tauros and just put it active. That could have been a good idea too, but this is fine, I think. It's going well. Reasonably. It's going reasonably. Agatha. Hohoi. There's a cheeky move. Wash Energy is an interesting counter to something like Beedrill. Alright. This is it. We're going Cinccino, rather. Dang, if they hadn't used Agatha, Capture Energy would have done it. Make do. Gotcha. Yeah, buddy. Tauros gets it done against the Arceus Inteleon, which is a little bit different. Nice one. So I think we've found that Tauros is not too bad. That's a lot of damage. Look at all that damage. Yeah, let's go. Tauros is a big bull. Hey all, if you're still watching, thank you very much for watching through the video. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile and the matches tonight. I'm Vice. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next live stream or video. So take care and goodbye for now. Whooper Gang out. Did you like that Whipper Gang out at the end?